Blessings and good evening. Tonight we've once again come together to practice meditation, listen to Dhamma reflections, and do some chanting together. When we practice regularly, we often have this presumption that our practice must go at a linear type of progression. When we put more effort in, we must get more results back. A bit like if we want to achieve anything in the world, we expect results from the efforts in which we put into the things we do. But with Dhamma practice, it's not as simple or straightforward as that. We have to learn how to practice with a contented mind and put in the good causes and almost forget or not wish for any results, which is a difficult mind state or viewpoint to get to because of our habits of wanting to gain quick results and maybe feeling disappointed if we don't get those results which we aim for, wish for. So learning how to come back to the basics of practice is a never wrong to do. It's always appropriate to come back to one's foundational practices, reminding yourself what you're doing each and every time we come to the meditation cushion. Reminding yourself to bring your mindfulness back to the posture of the body, learning how to bring attention to the in and out breathing. Sounds simple, and maybe we've heard these instructions over and over again, but it's easy to lose sight of these basics because our mind likes to delude ourselves, likes to think that we're meditating when maybe our mindfulness isn't quite on the topic of meditation. It's drifting off, going into dullness, or maybe proliferating about doubts and uncertainties. So we have to be honest with ourselves and come back to the original instructions, maybe have the approach that it's your first time meditating every time that you meditate. We call this the beginner's mind. Often people have comments like, the first time I meditated, I got more peaceful. Why am I not peaceful now, even though I've done it a lot? The reason is because when we first start meditating, we listen to those instructions, we're sincere, we apply ourselves. So we seemingly get peaceful. But that's because we have this fresh approach, a sincere approach. And that's something we can cultivate. So bringing this idea of the beginner's mind or beginner's approach to every time that you sit down on the cushion, forget that you've been doing it for many years. It's your first day meditating. What do I do? Each mind moment, each in-breath, each out-breath, we bring our full and focused attention to the task at hand. So that which is giving us life at the moment is this in-breath and this out-breath. If you were to breathe in but not breathe out, you would not survive. If you were to breathe out and not breathe in, the body would perish. So when we think of it in this way, we see the importance of this natural bodily function of in-breath and out-breath. We cherish it. Life force is sustained through this process. Something that we normally ignore or push to the background, but is so important to our lives. We learn how to bring it forth in our attention as a way of focusing our awareness, keeping it still in the present moment without it jumping around and worrying about the past, the future, what's going to happen tomorrow, what happened today, what should have happened today, what should happen tomorrow, what you wished didn't happen in the past, what you wished should have happened in the past, what you hope not to happen in the future, and what you hope to happen in the future is often the mixture of content that we're experiencing in our minds all the time. We're learning how to put this down and bring our attention just to this natural phenomena of the body just inhaling and exhaling right here, and slowly giving more importance to that and less importance to the mind, which loves to pick something up and think about, proliferate about. So we learn this skill by persistent and regular practice. We might not be good at it straight away, but we continue to persevere with sincerity, commitment, and a willingness to learn from maybe our mistakes on how we've maybe applied our attention incorrectly. Then we make adjustments and try and improve, learn what works. Maybe some meditations we're very relaxed and we fall asleep. Some meditations we're tense and uptight. And what are the causes? How do we learn how to be less tense? How do we bring up more effort when we're too relaxed, too falling into drowsiness? So this is something we're observing and improving on in our meditation as we practice regularly. We're kind of like students, ongoing students, learning how to bring this fresh approach each time. We're all brand new students, whether you're a brand new beginner meditator or you've been doing it for many, many years. To still have that beginner's mind approach, so we can practice together for the next period of time.